Your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. DJ Rove. It's all about you, baby.
Hey, hey, hey. I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited. So gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan. Pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan. Drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I like.
What you like? A whole lot of what you like? Leona. What you like?
Can you tell me, baby?
All night long.
All night long.
I like 'em brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian with good conversation, plenty big faces. It's a must I stay luxurious, jewelry cut, precision like I bust. Been winning since funkified, blew up. It's evident. Shit, I can't be touched. Niggas say I'm too much. I trust this true. Why lie? See for yourself when I slide through. Drive by your bitch, say don't look, you do. Shine so bright in the whip, you too. You wish Boo Boo could ride with you tonight. Ain't nothing in the world that Brett can't do. She attractive to them, him, her, and you shit. Frostbit, December, unrestricted. Dropped it, the cost is priceless. Due to the content, I suggest you like this.
What do you like? A whole lot of foreplay right before you get it started. Can you tell me, baby? On top, you want a bottom type party. What do you like? Somebody that make you say wow. Oh no, no,
Hit it all night long.
all night long. Tell me.
What's up, the setting? A hot ass club, and you still be sweating. I don't see nothing wrong with giving a little love, but nigga, just let me breathe. Damn, you cute as hell, so let's switch the digits. Then I got to leave, and you could buy me a couple of drinks, but I'ma go socialize and smoke my weed. And I like it when you keep your eyes on me, and I like it when you touch my privacy, and I like it. Sex and ecstasy when the belt buckle loosen up. Undress me, already juiced up, that come naturally wax. On and off so romantically, no woman can slow down like I can. Ask if you curious to know what I like, man.
What do you like? A whole lot of foreplay right before you get it started. Can you say, baby? On top, you want a bottom type party.
Then you got niggas that just like, you know, but you know, I pop a lot of shit, but I back it up though. See, it's a difference. A lot of niggas pop shit, and a lot of niggas don't make hits. But it's like this whole bad boy shit, we come to bring it to y'all niggas. Me, B.I., Puff, Logs, whoever, Black Rock. If you wanna dance, we dance. Now, trick what, lace who? They ain't what mates do. Got a lot of girls that'll love to replace you. Say it to your face, boo, not behind your back. So, the Harlem Gigolo, get your hoe, lick a low, make the bitch trick it low. I represent honeys with money, fly guys and gents. Ride with the tents, that be 35%. Shit. Pop champagne like I won a championship. Come on.
Been around the world, nah, yeah. Been player hated. I don't know what, I don't know why. Why they want us faded? I don't know why they hate us. Is it our ladies? Or trying to fade it?
Here we come, yo. Here we come. 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 come, yo. Here we come. Here we come, yo. Here we come. I'm just a brother man, descendant of the motherland. For blackberries and dimes of butter tans. Good on my right hand, trouble on my other hand. Life is a tightrope, I'm dying to balance in. And by the end, hopefully I'll be the balance man. A simple dude who can exude the talents in. I am the captain of the hot-blooded caravan. Spreading the different look through charred and battered lands. Inside the function, I see girls that can top it off. A whole minds, why these cowboys pop it off. You just a movie dude claiming that you pop soft. Cold grits without the hot sauce. This government seems to me like it's off course. Come on, let's move. Get down like it's off course. Come on, let's move. This government, get down. Come on, let's move. Get down, ride with me, come on. Come on, let's move. Get down.
Turn me up, son.
Rock for right now, but in the long run,
Yeah. Yo, give me some room, I'm throwing elbows. Timberland boots, Air Force, and shell toes. Who the fuck is still? If I gotta pay to get in the club, I'ma go pop the trunk and turn the street volume up to 10. I ain't on the guest list, I ain't VIP. I snuck in the exit, learning DIP. My dress code is all black when I'm making the moves. Similar to the new PlayStation 2. I can't help it if the club only packing the G. And the fire marshal wanna shut it down at 3. And you ballin' ass niggas dressed to kill. For the whole showing the toes with extra heels. I gotta get in, I drove here with a car loaded. Bitches charged on Belvedere. My niggas hit the cells so the line is thick. So I drive the 500 through the door to bed.
Yo, Red, what's up, man? Hey, they ain't trying to let you get in the club. Yo, DJ Cool to the rescue. We gon' break this joint down, man. Hey, yo. And you pumping this one in your truck. Say, let's get dirty. And you really don't give a what. Say, let's get dirty. Everybody get your hands up. Say, let's get dirty. You ain't come to party, shut up. Say, let's get dirty.
Security patting my legs and waist.
Soft lips, yeah, you know word of mouth. The square root of 69 is 8 something, right? Cause I've been trying to work it out. Good weed, white wine, I come alive in the nighttime. Yeah, okay, away we go. Only thing we have on is the radio. Oh, let it play. Say you gotta leave, but I know you wanna stay. You just waiting on the traffic jam to finish, girl. The things that we can do in 20 minutes, girl. Say my name, wear it out. It's getting hot, crack a window, air it out. I can get you through a mighty long day. Soon as you go, the text that I write is gonna say,
Oh, nah, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, nah, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Everybody knows how to work my body, knows how to make me want it. But boy, you stay up on it. You got this something that keeps me so off balance. Baby, you're a challenge. Let's explore your talent. Hey boy, I really wanna see if you
do, ma. Let you live it up for the night. The new Maseratis, milk white, but the range is blue, ma. And yeah, I wanna screw, ma. We got that established, so basically it's on you, ma. I'm from the D Block, Marvin Click. Jada Kiss with my homie, Robin Thicke. Let's go.
Things I know you want to do it. It's cool.
Alright.
We gonna get right to it. Hustlers and gangsters and people all around. And haters and drug dealers, shit is going down. Ooh, I wanna roll it, she wanna ride it. Oh, the way she's moving it, I'm all about it. DJ, hide and move on you. Violate, Brownski, I wanna. Let's roll. Straight talking with it, it depends what you baby say. Ooh, alright. I'm gonna take you home, baby. Ooh, alright. We gon' do that thing, mama. Ooh, that's right. I'ma take you, I'ma get you all night long.
And we won't stop. Put your hands up, I wanna stop. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I was on 125 in St. Nick, chillin' with this chick named Tom DeLeo. Was a hot girl, and everybody wanted to slay her. But she wasn't fond of players, only wanted ballers to spoil her. 6 figures in camcorders. So what you tryna tell me, dear? I got Bentley, Benson, and Mr. Belvedere. And I just wanna blow your mind. I'm talking literally blow your mind. My repertoire is menage a trois and exotic cars, chillin' with the hottest stars. And it ain't no stop to this. I can't help it, I'm an optimist. And I'ma make your head bop to this. And at the end you gon' rock to this. Now say my name, come on.
The I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, is Diddy. Come on, that's just crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, is Diddy.
This
Bad boy
is the
Aftermath.
remix.
It's a remix.
Game. New edition.
Baby girl, I put the D in it. And I need more than 60 seconds. I ain't hove. Give me 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, finish. Not without something on my head like an NYC fitted. Make it my house. Put the key in it. Redecorate your walls. Banging the best of the dog. You got that workout shape. You must have been using Kanye workout tape. The way you get your dip on and your Gucci slip-ons make me wanna sleep in it, then hit it in the morning. Beat it and get a yawn and feed it and get it going. And my girl on the way. I'm cleaning shit like Shawman. Now that's Prince Charming. Sneaker past the doorman and not one stain on my G-Unit garments. Fuck a bitch right, she gon' tell a friend. He hang around Snoop and Dre and drive that G5 Benz.
Let's go.
Now let me set it off in the right way. You got a banging booty and a tight waist. I've been a fan since I met you in the lobby. And hopefully you end up over my place.
I can't believe I never saw you coming over until you put your pretty hand up on my shoulder. I wanna touch, I wanna kiss, I wanna hold you. Yeah, I really wanna get you hot tonight.
Come on.
So tell me what I gotta do to get the hook up in the future.
Rock with you.
Baby, you choose the night, whatever you like, and I'ma pick you up on time.
And it's cool if you don't want to, but you be a fool if you don't want to. Because I guarantee that if you with me, you're gonna be feeling how you're supposed to be.
Girl, give me a
She's my number, it's like my number.
I'm so content. I didn't want it, but now it's why I live. So what I'm doing, she's on my shoulder, and I'm okay with that. Ooh, I can't escape it, but it's okay. 'Cause truthfully, I don't want to anyway. I've grown accustomed to what you do. I guess you could say I'm getting used to you. Used to you. Getting used to you. Instant access to ecstasy. My girl is
Take 'em back.
sexy. We are mature.
Coming up, I was confused
my mommy kissing a girl. Confusion occurs coming up in the cold world. Daddy ain't around, probably out committing felonies. My favorite rapper used to sing, check out my melody. I wanna live good, so shit, I sell dope for a 4-finger ring. One of them gold ropes. Santa told me if I pass, I get a sheepskin coat. If I can move a few packs, I get the hat. Now that'd be dope. Tossed and turned in my sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, niggas have stole my bike. Different day, same shit, ain't nothing good. In the hood, I run away from this bitch and never come back if I could. Hated to love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop.
Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
Hated to love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop.
Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
You are now witnessing the fly shit in the world. I can't think of nothing else to say. Christina Milian, Cool and Drink. Come on.
I got the urge to scream out. Pull out the vert, let's me out. And I don't know about you, but I'ma get it poppin' like I'm supposed to do. Don't hold your breath, girls, breathe out. Sweat out your perm, pull your weave out. And tell the world this time that we gonna be hurt, we gonna scream out loud. I'ma make it happen, I'ma make a way. Got something to prove, and you feel the same way. Say I'ma keep it gangsta, I'ma make it hot. If you're feeling like I do, then people throw your hands up and say
This is how we do it.
Bass drop. Out. You got $100 bill, put your hands up. You got $50 bill, put your hands up. You got $20 bill, put your hands up. You got $10 bill, put your hands up. Single ladies, I can't hear y'all. Single ladies, make noise. Single ladies, I can't hear y'all. Single ladies, make noise. All the chicken heads, be quiet. All the chicken heads, be quiet. All the chicken heads, be quiet. Yeah, baby, let's go. Sing along, come on. What's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac sign? Out. If you got more hair, get your hands up. If you got short hair, make noise. If you got more hair, get your hands up. If you got short hair, make noise. If you got more hair on your head, if you got more hair on your head, if you got more hair on your head, from your ear to your sleeve, even if you got a wig out.
Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Woman, so we acting too bold. Take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode.
Let's go.
New York City and everyone around the world. It's Saturday. Tune in to the hottest radio show in the country. 3 to 5 on iAccessRadio.com or watch the funniest, craziest, and interesting podcast show right now on iAccess YouTube channel. Violators Unlimited Radio. Podcast show today from 3 to 5 p.m. every Saturday. From 3 to 5. We're taking your calls at 347-708-0216. It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
You are checking out.
Keep it locked right here.
I guess I gotta do that by myself today. Got DJ Rogue here. DJ Rogue, you was doing your thing, baby.
Thank you, bro.
Word up. So, since now you're going from DJ to commentator, like sitting over here hosting with me, so we can check this out. Happy Saturday. Once again, Volleys are back here in the building. How you do? What's going on, brother?
What up, my brother?
How was your week?
Oh, it was good, man.
It was good?
Yeah. Another day alive is always a good thing, bro.
All right. You know how we regularly do? We regularly give our names, our announcements, but we're going to do that on the second half. So we're just going to talk about some quick things that's in the news. We're going to talk about life itself. We're going to talk about this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I got a couple of topics on that for today. A couple of topics about the sports history, couple of topics about everything.
My Lakers and my Yankees.
Word up. So if y'all want some topics, y'all know the number. Just call in at 347-918-9083.
708.
Oh, who wrote that one here?
Oh, we got a new number, Al?
Al, you tricking me up in here. I looked at the podcast number over here, the interview rate. What's up with
No,
this,
that's
Al?
the business number.
Got the 708-0216. 347-708-0216. Leave that for the DJ.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the one
man.
thing I remember.
Listen, Al, you can't be switching up numbers on me. Like I just got one down.
Well, we want the people to call in for business, so that's the number that we give them when they want to call in for the business stuff.
All right, so if you want to call for some business or advertisement, the number is 347-918-9083. If you want to call us to talk about some stuff going on in the street, the number is
347-708-0216.
Word up.
And say what's up.
What's up? We got our boys on there. We got
What's the
DP,
song? I need a hero. I need a hero.
and I need a hero in the background.
Hero, what's good?
Yo, let me tell you, today's work been busy. Let me make sure my mic is
Hold up, speaking to your mic, no homo.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. I was just making sure my work mic was on mute. These stupid motherfuckers in Brooklyn, man, they don't listen, man. These niggas got me busy today.
A word?
It's crazy.
You know, it's like I said, we're gonna talk about different things, but definitely that's one of the things I want to talk about because, you know, they got the hot spots. I want to talk about what you think is the best way to deal with the hot spots or the zone. Because when they zoned you, that means everything in that zone gets shut down. When you put you in the hot spots, and they showed it, one side of the street is a hot spot, the other side of the street is not.
That doesn't make any sense. Might as well do the zone, right? I mean,
so
people crossing the street are gonna take it from one side to the next. Like,
right. So I wanted to talk about that, and since Hero, you brought that up because you're doing, you know, not telling your business, but you already told him he's working doing the tracing, and he sees the spikes. He sees what's happening in the 5 boroughs because he's getting calls from all over the city, and he can see where it's spiking, where it's not spiking. And you just brought it up, Hero, that you said that in Brooklyn is what?
It's not spiking. It's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
It's just listen. When you make 6,500 calls in one borough alone,
wow.
That's a lot, man. But the problem is that they're not listening. That's the problem.
Yes. And who's not listening? That's not now. We ain't gonna go there.
No, we can go there.
Well, we already know, man. You know, the Jew population is really the one that we're getting a lot, even though they're hanging up on us. But that's the main, and we get a lot of pediatric.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, the kids.
I noticed. It's funny you say Brooklyn, right? That Williamsburg area. Then you have in Westchester County, right?
Up near
Muncie,
Muncie.
Suffern, Spring Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Then in Jersey, I think it's Ocean Township, that area. But
Right.
those areas, if you
Telefly
know, yeah, those are predominantly Jewish neighborhoods. And then those are the spots that is spiking up the highest.
Right.
What a coincidence.
It took for them to say, "Oh, we're gonna give you a fine, or we're gonna fine you." But from what I noticed, I ain't see nobody getting any fines.
Nope.
No, well, the fines didn't start till yesterday. Yesterday when the fine started. So that's what happened, and from that point on, because they had a junction against Como and everybody else, and so with the judge coming through with it, they was like, okay, you know, we
only covered the 5 boroughs and Staten Island. We don't cover Westchester and all that top area.
Right.
Those areas, yep. All those areas have spiked up crazy though.
Yeah, but we don't cover those areas. We
Yeah.
don't cover the 5 boroughs and Staten Island.
But the chosen ones have been chosen.
Right. The chosen ones, right?
Yeah, but look, you know how much we do in the Bronx and stuff like that, and we're doing fine. You know what I'm saying? There's really no count for the Bronx as much as Brooklyn and Queens.
But you know what? It's the way you look at, because when I look at I'm not in that area, so I can't talk about that area. But I'm just looking at what I see on TV, right? And what I see on TV, I see masses of people together. So I don't even certain places in the Bronx, I have not seen masses of people together. They might be a barbecue, and people even at a barbecue try to say in little pods of people, and within their little pods of the people, they will take off their masks in their pod. You know what I mean? Like within my clique, I'm taking off my mask in front of my clique. If somebody else walk into our clique, you see everybody's mask go up.
Yeah, once you're sitting down at the table, then you can take it off. But once you get up to go to the bathroom, or when you're coming in or leaving the establishment,
right,
that's when they want you to put it on.
But I'm talking about when it's like an outside event. You know, we have went to outside events ourselves.
Right.
And we've been at outside events when we talk to each other, because we've been around each other, we know what each other, we know our history with each other. Right. So we're talking to each other with our mask down. As soon as somebody walks into our clique, I see everybody pull a mask up to their face, like it's like clockwork.
Yes.
So somebody
We don't know muscle memory.
We don't know you.
It's muscle memory.
Right, so that factor in itself, that you don't see them doing that, and it's masses of them out in Brooklyn doing it. It makes you wonder, like, come on.
We also know that they're quick to shut us down, especially in the areas where we live, if we're not following the protocols. So we know that let's do what we have to do if we want to keep being outside, like they say.
Right, and we have been to a place that they came and shut it down because it got massive, and the cops came through, told us you have to move. They was not being physical with nobody. They was being straight up talking to you, saying you got to move. This is too many people in this one area, and everybody moved. They ain't give, people, you had the little knuckleheads that said little things or did little things in front of the cops, like doing the spin-offs on their bikes or in their cars. But other than that, everybody listened to what the officers did say. Nobody got rowdy. Nobody started throwing things at it. Nowadays, over in Brooklyn, they throwing things at the cops. They
setting things on fire.
Having a bonfire.
And who's doing that? Let's be clear. Who's doing that?
The chosen ones.
Right. They have a lot of.
Y'all can't see that. They're
a lot of political power, political clout.
And that's another thing, Dave. I'm glad that we are welcome here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
DP, what up, brother?
Sorry.
See you there.
DP just came to the table too, so welcome here to DP. We're gonna announce our little things that we do, but like you said, Dave, these people are given privilege, and now they act like these things are privilege. Shut up, Mark.
Yeah, he say that. Just the word.
Not privilege. Privilege.
Yeah, privilege. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, all right.
And the fact that I'm back to me, Dave. He's back.
Yeah, I see you. I see that big old bag. I know what that means.
But they get that thing because right away, as soon as it happened, they already went to the lawyers. They already filed an injunction. They already found all this stuff.
I'm sorry. Wait, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's so funny that you say that because last week he was good. All the words were
he was he was naturally sober last week.
Now all the words start getting sound like the dude in jail from Living Color. Ooh. That was,
Yo, you going back?
Allow me to.
I'm going back to the DJ booth.
Allow me to stipulate my constipation, brother.
You're going back to the DJ booth. You're on timeout.
Look, I was waiting for that. Hey, look, no, I'm going over here anyway.
Oh God!
We let the number two spot.
You're going back to the.
It was just funny because it was last week every word was.
He was on point. He was on busy.
Anyway.
Hello, Christopher.
But like I was saying, the injunctions that they placed on Como and I know I'm gonna say his name wrong.
I said for you. I'll be a vocabulary stunt double. De Blasio.
De Blasio. Or the mayor with the black chick.
Right.
But they put an injunction on him real quick. Like How do you get that to the court so quick and courts are closed?
Yeah.
Courts are closed.
My man Nino Brown said it best. Money talks and bullshit runs the marathon.
That is just crazy. So that's one of the topics we was going to talk about today, Dave. We was going to talk about, we talked about, before you came to, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
We're gonna touch on a topic about male guys catching breast cancer.
Men with breast cancer.
That's men with breast cancer. And,
Men with breastitis.
And the statistics shows that, you know, that it's kind of crazy out there, and it gets crazier for us when we get older.
Correct.
So it's not the younger population that catch that as a man, but it's as us men get older, our tissues start to, I guess, deteriorate.
Yeah, you know, the production of testosterone slows down after the age of 40.
Go see Ja Seal.
Therefore, you know, men got to be careful because estrogen in a man's body can do a lot of harm. Too much estrogen in a man's body can do a lot of harm. And male breast cancer is one of those things.
So we definitely going to touch bases on that, touch bases on the information that we pulled up about it, you know, and we're going to get back to that. Then we're going to talk about Mark's Lakers and our Yankees. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something that we haven't even touched bases on this. And Hero, we're about to talk to you about this because you didn't even bring up about Michael Jordan, I think, being the first black owner of NASCAR.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
All right.
So we need to touch bases on that because now he's the first black owner of NASCAR with a black drivers.
Okay.
So and we always talk about he's not doing nothing in the black community. So
I've never said that. I never said that.
I have. So we're gonna come to that, but we're gonna go to a quick.
I know otherwise.
We say, Harry?
I said that he likes it like that. That's what he wants. He don't really want the fame of people knowing that what he's doing in the black community.
He does stuff, right? He wants the anonymity.
You know what? And we're gonna come back to that after we come with this quick break and conform together. But we're gonna talk about that because I want you to really get into it. Because after he did that documentary, he talked more about why he didn't get into the voices of that, and that why he's now stepping out to do more in the light. So we're gonna go let DJ Roll do his thing. Then we're gonna come back, start off the top of the half an hour on the right foot. Eyes on you, DJ.
Yeah, you dealing with some wet and gushy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. Give me everything you got for this wet and gushy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet and gushy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet and gushy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet and gushy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet and gushy.
Did I never like you know it's special packet with them jam, but we gon' send them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo! Oh, you feeling sturdy, Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it. And she throw it back for it. Yeah, she throw it back for it. Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. When I walk in the spot, 30 on me. Buy the club, know that I'm paid. Get me lit, I can't f with these. All in my page. All of my comments are screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones.
Okay, I pull up, hop out at the after party. You and all your friends, yeah, they love to get naughty. Sipping on that hit, I know you love that Bacardi. 1942, I take you back in the Rari. Okay, I pull up, hop out at the after party. You and all your friends, yeah, they love to get naughty. Sipping on that hit, I know you love that Bacardi. 1942, I take you back in the Rari. Switching lanes and I'm seeing lights, you know I watch the curves. Smoking weed, you know I'm getting high, you know it calm my nerves. Trapping hard, pumping non-stop, the bag I had to earn. You can try, but you might fail again, you know you never learn. Hit me with a bottle, I was tripping. And I took a couple shots and now I'm dancing. They got me burning up, inside's burning up, burning up. Okay, I pull up, hop out at the after party. You and all your friends, yeah, they love to get naughty. Sipping on that hit, I know you love that Bacardi. 1942, I take you back in the Rari. Okay, I pull up, hop out at the after party. You and all your friends, yeah, they love to get naughty. Sipping on that hit, I know you love that Bacardi. 1942, I take you back in the Rari. Papa Miss, out in the meadow, she like a little red. That was the letter, until you lay. Out in the ghetto, try to duck the feds, they need to let go. Came in with a bottle, I was tripping. Then I took a couple shots, it got me dizzy. It got me burning up, burning up. Inside's burning up, burning up.
It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money.
I be in the hood, drop Wrangler. Toilet paper in my Porsche, cause I'm shitting. 94 from Wilmore in the kitchen. Cooking birds, niggas saying thanks for giving. On the Schwarzenegger on from the whipping. On the Schwarzenegger on from the whipping. One reply to you niggas, sneak this. Suck a dick. When you see me, know I'm gripping.
Give you all of my attention. It's straight shots, no champagne sipping tonight. It's the kind of night at Netflix, do this massage. Better yet, turn that shit off. Cause I love to hear you cussing at me. Like, ooh shit, baby, too deep. You never felt this feeling when I touch you.
Violators Unlimited Radio Podcast Show every Saturday. 3 to 5 p.m. Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want you all to do for me. Yo, check this out, man.
Don't panic.
Coronavirus!
It is flu season.
I'm telling you, it's real.
If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me if you're contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease. Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
And we're going to save lives, and New York is going to thank you.
Show these people what time it is, boy. Coronavirus!
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Show me your weapons. You're contagious.
God forbid. And a man says, thanks from all New Yorkers.
So stay home. Stop the spread.
Save lives, period.
Word up, you ain't going out like that.
It's going to be just fine. But that's what government is supposed to do, right?
Coronavirus! It's getting real. Don't believe the hype.
And we kick coronavirus ass.
Don't believe the hype.
Violators Unlimited Radio.
That's what I say.
Yo, she almost took my life. You heard me?
Hey.
She said, woo!
Hey. Well, you was doing it real dead last week. Somebody else need to take it. I'm just saying.
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
Here you go, Grumpy. This is Mad Smurf today. Yo, once again, we back here, Violator Radio. What's up, baby? What's up, DP?
What up? What up?
Hero, what's up, DJ
What up
Rose
there,
doing
fellows?
his thing.
PP, I like the hat.
Word up, word up.
Dave too. We all on the same page today.
Alright.
No, man.
Alrighty.
So like we was talking earlier about the privilege one. Privilege. What's it called? Privilege.
Privilege.
No,
Privilege.
I'm giving that name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm giving that name. Because it almost sound like pig. Privilege.
Okie doke.
He
Okie doke.
got-
Smoke
he caught
on
Yeah,
that
I got
one.
it.
He
I
caught
got
that one. Piglets. Okay.
I got it.
I
Little
know,
rascals,
DP,
you know, he's
you've
like,
been on it from the
okay.
beginning. But even from that point there, and you said something earlier about how they look at areas. I know.
Right.
Matter of fact, me and Mark talked before you sat down. How they look at areas, how they look at zip codes and everything else. So I'm gonna bring Harry back into this. Harry, what's the bigger difference of the hotspot or the zip code?
Well, the hotspot is just certain areas.
Right.
Zip code is the whole zone.
So you don't think it'd be better to lock down the whole zone?
But you might as well, because like Mark said, you could lock down one side of the street, but if the other spot is not a hot spot, you could just go across the street. You know? So you might as well lock the whole thing down.
Right, and
because they're not listening, period, over there. They just
right.
not listening.
And that's the thing of, like, when you got two people that have power that's fighting against each other to say who has the biggest stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this what happens to your people that you govern, because now you confuse the hell out of them.
But in all reality, how can you lock down an area and have other areas open without actually declaring martial law? Because I mean, you would have to technically force those people to not come out of that area.
Well, the way I got what you're saying in martial law, but the way they're doing it is more of shutting down business. So if you're not going to gather at these businesses, schools, and everything else, is nothing for you to do. What be in your house?
I'm gonna go to the other areas that's open.
Which is true, because we did that before. So.
Yeah, but that's what they scared of, because like they said, well, if we lock down Brooklyn, everybody's coming to Manhattan.
Right. And so what, you think they should lock down the whole New York?
No, I just posed the question.
No, I don't think
I wouldn't want all 5 boroughs to be locked down, but I'm just saying.
All 5 boroughs is not. We're doing well. Staten Island's doing well. Long Island's doing pretty well in certain parts, but it's right now the main spots is the zip codes in Brooklyn and certain zip codes in
Queens.
I like how you keeping that politically correct. Certain zip codes in Brooklyn.
I'm at work.
So moving forward from there, right? Since like I spoke about them locking down schools and everything else, if you have noticed that the UFT president was talking about the money that they owe us.
Oh, I heard they're not going. Y'all ain't getting nothing. That's what I heard.
Talking about $90 billion of back pay.
I heard y'all ain't getting a dime.
Oh, no, they're trying to put a freeze on it until it. But the fact is something like, and I think you had talked about this like way back. We talk about money that's already projected.
Right.
The money's already projected, is already there. Right. So if we have already projected this money to be paid to people, it's already there. So it's not like they can't do it.
Right.
Because even the guy with the black chick said, "Oh, if the judge says we got to pay him, then we got to pay him." So the money was already there.
Right.
They just don't want to give up the money.
No.
And it is, and the question I pose is: the UFT president wrong for saying why wait till the last hour to say we can't do it? Because they're supposed to get it on this check coming up on Thursday. So you told them on Tuesday, can I hold that check until next year Thursday?
So basically, it's like the same concept of how they're doing the stimulus check.
Nah, stimulus check is something different. That's something that you're getting because of an issue, of a pandemic. So they're trying to help you with something. This is like contract negotiation.
No, what I mean by that is it's like the holding process. Like when they say,
So why are you looking like Funkmaster Flex right now?
I'm done.
Oh, shots fired. Yeah.
No, he ain't the only one. Everybody keeps
Looking like Funkmaster Flex on a budget.
Yo, listen. Yo, we're going to use that. Maybe we get some free liquor or something up here. But go ahead, D.
I don't get nothing from Cali, and they call me Cali all day.
Now, you ain't got to wait. You ain't got to wait, Harry.
Oh, Cali.
Yeah, Cali. You ain't got to wait. But go ahead, DP. What was you saying?
was saying it's basically like the holding process. It's like how they doing the same thing in New York. You know, they basically holding people's money. Same thing, like you got the president saying, well, I'm going to issue the check after the election. That's if I win. If I don't win, basically, I'm
Right.
not getting that.
But he you know what, and like, you know, he likes to play like Jedi mind games, like.
But he ain't no
he's
Jedi, man.
no Jedi. And the funny thing is, like, he knows different things, so people get all upset. Oh, he ain't giving us the money, and they go, oh, I was just playing. Let me just give you the money. Oh, he's the best thing in the world. But
Yo, if you want to sell your soul for $1,200, fuck you. I'm sorry.
Oh, but it's not just the $1,200.
I agree.
But it's not just the $1,200 though. It's the money he put into the air industry, the plane industry. That money's put into there. Money put into small businesses. So they looking at not just the $1,200. It's other stuff in that package. Even for teachers.
To assist businesses and municipalities, I'm all for it.
Right.
I'm all for it, giving it to the people also. But what I'm trying to say is, all right, I heard. All right, there's a big debate, big discussion. What did Obama do for you as a black person? And I'm like, really? You really gonna ask me that? I'm like, come on, man. It's all a game. First and foremost, it's all a game. But with that being said, the way the Senate disapproved, because the Senate was in control, they disapproved so many things he tried to push through. It's like, open your eyes and see what the hell went on. Number one. Number two, the Senate is still in control. So the Senate is going to push forward everything that this idiot wants, basically.
Because the Senate is controlled by who?
The Republicans, yeah. Okay. So, I said all of that to say this. Oh, well, he gave us that stimulus. I'm like, man, fuck that $1,200. Really? Are you that freaking simple? Are you that stupid? All the things that he's taken away and undermined, and you just happy because you got $1,200? Man, funk that.
So let me give you another thing. I seen on IG, Instagram, or one of Facebook, two brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Not biological brothers, two brothers arguing about.
So I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was too.
a lot of them, but then after we got y'all, niggas was knocking down the door like, yo, wow.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Who got some girls in their house? There's some hoes in the house. After the
Harry, get her on.
Ain't nobody in my house. I quarantine by myself.
That was DP on the low.
DP got some chicks in his dorm room.
I don't even live in a dorm. That ain't me.
But there was two.
That might have been the voice of the radio.
The voice of the radio. It was two young black brothers arguing about Trump and Biden, and he asked them about what is. And I'm gonna get this word tongue tied. I'm gonna tell you.
Sound it out, big fella.
Dang. See, now you don't even lose my thought. Systematic
racism.
Go,
big fella.
Hercules.
The other one, it's not systematic. I can say that. It's that
systemic.
That's
well, at least you say systematic, right? Though.
Yes. I can say systematic, right?
You get an E for effort, brother.
I can flip open to that one. But he argued with the young black brother, and the black brother said, "You don't understand what that means." And a lot of black people just don't understand if they've been privileged to be given the right things at the right time. They don't understand if they went through problems or went through poverty. I'll call it
poverty.
Poverty.
We need closed caption for Chris. He did that old school joint, fouling the bouncing ball.
You going to your room, David.
Reading Railroad or whatever that was.
Reading Rainbow.
Yo, Al. Yeah. Al.
Mute bikes.
If those two Spanish dudes on other mics say anything that's out of line, mute them.
Gotcha.
Yo, you gotta get some cue cards, yo. Get some cue cards and magic markers. Fight the power. Fight Chris. Fight the power.
Don't listen to Dave. I got a button over here that can mute y'all in a minute. Turn your camera off too.
Hey man, I'm not trying to get back in the cut, bro.
But
don't be scared.
A lot of black people don't even know they black, really. Don't even know that they went through that black people went through a lot of problems and situations and things that sometimes you would sit and talk to them like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Some black people to this day would say there's no racism.
Yeah.
So how do you combat?
Well, let's make it more. Let's make it more broad. Let's make it more broad.
Okay.
People of color. Don't
Okay.
just say black people. People of color.
Okay.
That brings a lot more people under the umbrella.
Right. True.
All right.
Look, I thought you were gonna finish that.
Now I was
You trying to
giving
help
you a
me?
little something. Yeah.
Okay, people of color doesn't really understand the racism that a lot of black people went through, and I'm talking black people at this time went through.
Okay.
I'm talking about people that their families were slave.
Okay, but you don't think people of color have experienced racism?
No, I'm just saying.
You're just talking about slavery.
I'm saying to you, they might experience it, but they
okay.
Not every one of color
Not
experience.
everybody.
You're bugging.
Not everybody had it.
You're bugging. Name me in an oh God. he done gave it to me. It's contagious. Watch out, Mark. Name me oh Jesus Christ.
Ethnicity.
Oh, say it for me, Colonel. Say it for me, Mark.
Or ethnic? Which one you want?
An ethnic group, okay. Because I couldn't get the other word
Ethnicity,
out.
yeah.
Maybe outside of Anglo-Saxons, right? In this country, name me an ethnic group that has not suffered some sort of racism.
Well, every group has.
Right. So that.
I think he was saying there are people that don't believe.
No,
some people,
I said
some people of color don't believe it.
Oh, well, right.
That's
right,
what I said.
right,
Don't
okay.
believe it. I ain't said they haven't. They don't believe it until it happens to them.
Okay, I'm gonna stop being devil's advocate. Go ahead.
Until it happens to them, and when it happens to them, then they confuse. Like, I ain't believe this happened to me.
Ethnicity. Oh, I got it out. Yes. Yes.
You get that for $100.
like let me piggyback off of Chris. Now, like you have special needs children. They're not going to experience racism. Why? Because they don't understand it. They probably see it, but they don't understand it. Certain people who live in certain rural areas within the community, or like in their own community in different states. Some people in different states, people of color, never experienced it because of their community basically coming together as one. So they may see it on television, may see it in the movie, and television, movie, social media, whatnot, but in their community, they don't experience it. Because I'm not going to front. When I was living in Seattle with my dad, I didn't see it until I moved to Detroit to live with my mom. That's when I experienced it. I experienced it at the age 15. So when I first got a glance at it, with my experience, I was like, wow, what did I do?
So in Seattle, you was regular chocolate, and we came to.
I was gonna say something along those lines too.
I lived in a farmland. I lived in Renton, Washington, which is kind of
farmland.
Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
And it's literally back in the day. It was a rural area. It was all farmland.
But DP, I want to go back on something you just said that children with special needs, because Dave, when you said that too, Dave caught a little. His eye went up.
Yeah.
My eye went up on that too, because
I agree with you, but I don't agree.
Right, because they might not. They get it another way.
Right.
For kids with special needs, and that across the line doesn't mean the color or the color of their skin, because kids with special needs, kids with Down syndrome, kids with different type of elements and special need gets it all the way through.
Privilege.
So this motherfucker over here.
I just was reading what he wrote and put up.
I'm sorry.
Can't nobody? It's not everybody on YouTube, and you and him is just having. Yo, Al, mute Dave's mic.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. You better mute all 3. I get up and move.
and then turn Harry's camera off. But so with that point there, DP, I think that we gotta look at special needs a whole different topic, whole different situation, because they have racism in there. They have that.
They do.
They have the gamut within that. Kids with special needs, especially kids that's really affected by it. And I'm not talking about the kids with ADHD, or the special needs stuff that you don't see from the inside because they don't show it. But the kids with Down syndrome and everything else that you see, and they get teased getting on a bus, or they get teased walking down the street. Those kids, to kids, sometimes we play around with our friends, and I know, I admit, I play around with Stacy, and I know he was a special need kid when he was a kid, but he takes it like now he gives it back just as much as we give it to him.
Alright.
So that part that's a whole nother subject on that. So on that note, we're gonna go to a quick break. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna really break into what we was talking about. Do male get breast cancer? And some of the symptoms from that, and everything else. So whoever got the Rock fan, who else that cat that be no homo that be messing with his chest? That cat, the black dude.
Oh, what's his face?
He was in Nobody Loves Chris.
Yeah.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Terry Coons.
I think when they get into a certain age, they might get breast cancer. All movements and stuff. So we never know. So
if you work in a team, you've got to try Monday.com. Go to Monday.com and manage all your team's work.
We get a sponsorship.
That's easy to use.
Yes, from Al.
Whether
That
it's
comes from
projects
Al's.
or workflows, you can
Through
track
Al's
your
thing.
team's progress visually.
Is that you, Al?
We gonna go.
So we gonna go to break.
Things keep popping.
1, 2, 3. Ain't no party like an old school party, 'cause an old school party. Ain't no party like an old school party, 'cause an old school party. Forget about your worries, aches and pains. I'ma take you on a trip down memory lane, where DJ Hollywood made you dance. Spoonie G was the king of romance. Brooklyn rocked with DJ Lance. And Brooklyn rocked with DJ Lance. And Brooklyn rocked with DJ Lance. And the fancy streets sold $10 pants. Love Bug entertained us all with his barber the barber. Yes, y'all. You had Reggie Wells, Belly Mel, LL Cool J rocked the bells. Eddie Cheever, Grandmaster Flash, the Cold Crush Brothers and my man Cass. Mr. Magic and the voice of Fast. You had Kid Capri, Biz Marquis, the Notorious B.I.G., Jack Master J, Run DMC, Red Alert, Cool Herc, and Houdini, and the best kept secret, Nick Watie, because without them there is no me. Ain't no party like an old school party, 'cause an old school party. Ain't no party like an old school party, 'cause an old school party.
I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Everybody asks me why I'm smiling not from ear to ear, but I know, nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. If I don't make you put the tears on straight face, you remember. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see.
on the floor where the ladies be. Long as the beat keep going, the tracks keep flowing, the drinks keep flowing. Let me see some footwork. Super rocking all night till your feet hurts. I be the life of the party, from the club to the hotel lobby. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. I break a heel, sweat it, sweat it. 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 Let me see some footwork. Let me see some footwork. Let's go. Let me see some footwork.
Wanna do a couple things. When I look in your eyes, I can tell you ready to swing.
Slow down, baby, I'm way more than a fling, and I'm up on the game that you OG bring.
Damn, it's like that. Chronological attacks. You talk a real breezy, easy. That's a crack.
I need to fall back.
What you saying? I'm a rap?
Sierra ain't no trick, I ain't with all that.
Now see, you talk a real bold. Your vibes is real cold. You better smarten up, slide on in the road.
I'm not the next shit, you can hit the exit. Everything you're saying is just what I expected.
Hearts I've rejected, many more than you collected. Life is a movie, I'm just trying to direct it. You know, like I know, you would wanna stay connected. Hip you to the rules of the game, shorty check it. Chain on my neck,
Preserve the sexy.
the O's in the check.
Preserve the sexy.
Crib in the whip,
Preserve the sexy.
cash the chips.
Preserve the sexy.
I'm about ready to put y'all up on something else, man. Yo, this part 2 of the raw shit. Y'all know what it is, the remix, know what I mean? Anything ill you see, whoa, I know that. Like for instance, Black Rob is whoa, and Bad Boy is whoa. That's it.
Digger on the Black Rob track light. Brick City where we smack cops back light. My whole crew dime pieces in the Jeep light. Juicy lips, big tits, pussy deep light. Don't trip on the mic, I'm the bitch light. Be the illest when I spit, see my flicks light. Chicken heads wanna know where I shop like. Rock single knocking niggas out they slot like. Everywhere honey go, catch stop me like whoa. Digger putting TVs on Ducatis like whoa. Raw first featured on the score like whoa. Raw trying to run up in my drawers like whoa. Come on, nigga got smoke and I freak the funk. H-Town where they lean, ATL where they crunk like whoa. Shout to everybody I know. Hot bro, nice toes, my shows, tight flows like whoa.
Seats come through with the E-pills like a bunch of white hoes following like they pulling my pants down. Shit, I'm like, they giving me head now. Be all like, bust off, she swallowed the whole nut. I'm like, the bitch was thick, the back shot was like, daddy long stroke, give him to him like, Caesar Lee bad with a chrome like, my fofo belt silently like, cock it back, squeeze one more time like, you wanna be big nigga, picture that. I'ma frame your ass right where you said it at. Your flow ain't, your crew ain't, your ice ain't, your Benz ain't. Black Rob, Mafia, smoke dope, get dope, nice hoes, nice clothes like. Was ashamed to be happy head and all, ain't no change in me. So rough it was, downright wrong. I tell you, nobody never gave us none. The tough time it made us something different. Stretch the road, knew something to see. Every state on the map, a different something to eat. Daps and handshakes, it meant nothing for real. Everybody making the killing, man, showing no feelings. Walking off, collect the pay is the way of the world. Can't change it, so I guess I'm gonna pray for the world. Sometimes I ask myself, was I made for the world? I scream this to you, and I say to the world, nappy then, nappy now, nappy for a bit. Knee deep, head over heels in this country. Hey.
two for the show. A couple of years ago, on Headland and the low. What's the starter? Something good. With me and my nigga rode the martyr through the hood, just trying to find that hook up. Now every day we looked up at the ceiling, watching ceiling fans go round, trying to catch that feeling off instrumental. Had my pencil and plus my paper. We caught the 86 flight on your head to Decatur, writing rhymes, trying to find our spot off in that light off in that spot, knowing that we can rock, doing the hole in the wall clubs. This shit here must stop, like freeze. We making the crowd move, but we not making no G's, and that's a no.
A 1-2 dope niggas in the Cadillac, they call us. Went from plaguers ball to putting us up on the map. It's like Little Rock to banging. Niggas say motherfuck that plaguing. They paying, we staying legging. Vocals, locales done. Made it with them big boys up in this industry. Outcasts, yeah, them niggas they making big noise. Over 1 million sold to this day. Niggas they take it like they 96 gon' be that year that all y'all plaguers haters can bite me around this bitch.
Yo mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on boats. Coming up slamming Cadillac doors. Me and you. Yo mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on boats. Coming up slamming Cadillac doors.
Back in the day when I was younger, hunger, looking to fill me belly with that rallies. Bullshit, pull shit off like it was supposed to be pulled. Full of the chick I was, stone like them white boys. Smoking them white girls before them blunts got chrome. Chunky asses, passes getting thrown like Hail Marys, and they looking like Halle Berry. So fine, intertwined. But we ain't sipping wine, we just chilling. I'm the rabbit villain, and I'm so high, smoking freely. Me, Lil B, Rick Mona Suge, and my little brother James. Things changed in the hood where I live at. Them rats know, mama, I want to sing, but mama, I want to trick. And mama, I'm sucking dicks now. We moving on up in the world like elevators. Me and the crew, we pimps like 82. Me and you like Tone. Yeah. Like this, East Point, and we gone.
Me and you. Yo mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on boats. Coming up slamming Cadillac doors.
Take my Louis rag, I done went around in the air. Take my Gucci rag, I done went around in the air. Alright, okay, I don't dance, no way. I just take my Louis rag, I done went around in the air. Take my Gucci rag, I done went around in the air.
New coupe outfit with a Gucci rag, tied to my belt loop and my Louis bag. Full of stacks, rubber bands, round big cash. Got a 6 swag, tell the haters get mad. Come on, we in the club, homes, getting our thug on. Bottles of Patron, if you grown, get your buzz on. We bought the bars out and brought the cars out. I'm like the moon, high shining, bring the stars out. When it dog out, get the squad out. We ball hard, suck a nigga, eat your heart out.
Hey Jill, you know the old sugar daddy. They be tricking, they tell them girls.
I said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, that's stacks on me, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night, baby. You can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, late night sex so wet and so tight. I gas up the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. DJ, please speak up your phone on the request line.
Violators Unlimited Radio podcast show is looking for advertisers and sponsors. Promote your business, music, event, book, comedy, and more. Right here on our station. On iAccessRadio.com. For more info, call 347-708-0216.
Let's go! Violate Radio! Woo! We're back. Yo, I think he went to a zone.
Yeah, he's zoned out. He's zoned out.
I was southern. I was down south.
He's feeling himself. He's feeling himself. He's in the zone.
You know,
down
he's
south.
down south. Yo, our prayers go out to people in Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know, down in the southern states. Listen, keep your head up. Really keep your head up over the water.
Keep your head,
and everything else. You know, be safe. Whoever's listening to us, their family members out there, check on them. Make sure they all safe and everything else. And our prayers go out to y'all. But happy Saturday.
Yeah, happy Saturday, bro.
What's going on, bro? I know you want to say something because I give you the woo.
Yeah. Sidebar. You know, I can't get off work real, like, you know, if you want to call it late at night, early in the morning, whatever. And, you know, you get off, you don't go right to sleep. So I'm, you know, watching, you know, cruising Netflix or Amazon Prime or cable. Yeah, there's this joint on Netflix called, it's semi-corny, but it's funny. It's a joint, it's called Vampires versus the Bronx.
Oh yeah, I heard that's funny.
Alright, it's funny. So yo,
the voice of radio said.
you saw it, Al?
Yeah.
So there's this one, you know, they always talk about the Bronx and the yellow and the Timbs, right?
I already heard,
Yo,
yeah.
the lead, like, they kill all the vampires and the only one left is the leader. So like the people in the neighborhood, they trying to fuck her up, whatever. This one chick, like she's a real social media chick. She's always on social media. Yo, you see Shorty throw her and bop her with the Tim, and then the Tim lands, and they show the Tim. Yo, I swear, I just cracked up, yo. It's like, if that is Bronx, if you ever seen Bronx, the yellow Tim, the wheat colored Tim. You had to see it. Forget you, man.
Yeah, I heard this for yeah.
Shorty took off. She's like, bop.
First thing I heard was about the Tim.
I was like, yo, you had to see it.
But
check
that's
that out.
That's not a Bronx thing. That's a New York City.
It is a New York City thing, man, but still.
You leave out of here, Mark. We have went down to Virginia, and cats say, yo, you got on boots? It's like, yo, they from New York.
Yeah.
You got on shorts. You got on shorts.
South, on the strip, South Beach.
Shorts and boots, baby.
In the sand.
You got the checkers on, and you got, you know, your official
Looking through the sand.
Whatever it was,
That's
you did
right.
it. But listen.
Oh, wait.
Timbs and white tees.
Timbs and white tees.
Yeah.
Wait, I just remember Daryl's cousin. I used to live in the building with him when I lived in Co-op too. Can't think of his name. But Daryl's cousin was in Dubai or something, and he was on a camel with Tim's in the sand. Oh man, I can't think of his name.
That is so New York.
Oh man, Yeoman. Yeah.
Yomar.
Yomar. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name.
But
he had on Tim's on a camel. I was like, that's.
But you seen the other meme? They be like, yo, I'm from New York, right? And it got the blocks, the block souls. They be like, yo, what part of New York you from? Albany, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
People wear different areas.
He got the official ones. Yeah.
Chris got the Albany Timbs on.
I got the cheap boys.
Albany, that's the Albany choice, me.
I'm getting old. I spend money on food.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, happy Saturday. We back here once again at Violator Radio, doing it once again for us, you, and them. That's what we're doing. And today, this month, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Listen, reach out to people that has been diagnosed with breast cancer. Reach out to family members. Reach out to friends. Survivors, girlfriends. Anybody that has dealt through this, because there's a lot of situations, a lot of pain, a lot of mental health thing that they go through this also.
Yeah.
Along with the cancer and the disease itself, the mental healthness is even crazier. Mental healthness. That's what I said.
You making up words.
Yes,
right.
I am.
Health, Milton.
But the fact of that, they go through a lot. They go through a lot, and sometimes, especially for a female, that they have to go through the breast cancer, do all the operations, the chemos, and everything else, and reconstruction, radiation.
Everybody doesn't. Doesn't opt for reconstruction. Some wear prosthesis.
Right, but I'm just saying all that stuff in one gamut, in one thing, it's a lot. And then after that's all done, they feel that they're not beautiful no more. They're not sexy no more. They're not who they was. Like a person that's left from out of.
Well, having been with somebody that, you know, been through that situation before,
mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of counseling is involved, and before she had a mastectomy. Oh, God, Chris, I hate you. Mastectomy, left breast mastectomy, lymph nodes removed under the left arm. Before all of that, you know, they send you to counselors, and the counselor told her, she said, one of the hardest things to do as a woman after you have that mastectomy is to look at yourself naked in the mirror. Listen, a lot of women can't do that. One, or it takes them a long time to be able to do that. And I was like, damn, that's just looking in the mirror. But then I had to really think about that, yo. It's like
some
yo,
people can't even look at themselves right now in the mirror.
You got the two, you know what I'm saying? You got the two cha-chas all your life now, and that's part of being a woman. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you had children or whatever have you, or you know you was a sexy chick, whatever. That's part of your aura.
Right.
And part of that is gone. You know what I'm saying? They said one of the hardest things to do is to look in the mirror at that scar.
Right.
Like,
And,
I can say
and
this.
what was that?
No, I can say this, man. Like, because you're right. Like.
All right. But I wasn't done.
My bad.
I wasn't done.
Listen, raise your hand.
You're right. You got to raise your hand.
I can't see.
All right. Sorry. We sorry. And I must say, God bless Antoinette. You know, she passed 2013. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. As soon as she could get out the goddamn bed, she ran to the freaking mirror and was like, "Oh wow!" I was like, "Well, golly, champ." You know, she took it like. I'm gonna tell you this is how she took that.
Right.
A speeding locomotive coming at you, and you fire a gun at that, and the bullet just goes ping. That's how she took it.
And well, she was always, Antoinette was always, that was before I even know Dave and her, I knew Antoinette, and she was always that person. Even through everything she went through, no one ever knew, but her closest people around her.
Yeah.
So and that's the factor that a lot of these women go through, you know. But now to flip that on the opposite side.
Men.
How do men go through this? How do men? Because we like you said, that we ain't got the knockers, we ain't got the bong bongs.
Nope.
You know, we just got our chest form up here. Like if you worked out, you got your chest form, and like I was joking earlier, and I said Cruz, and I said The Rock, because they could do all that stuff with their chest muscles and all this other stuff, the breast muscles and all that other stuff. So the factor is that tickled you, didn't it?
You said the breast muscles. Yeah, okay, homie. Right. Thank you, Rogue.
I'm just saying. That was a wrestling joint?
Nah,
it just is very appropriate.
But, the fact is that how common is this in men?
Over the age of 50, it's becoming very common. And you want to know something? In the generations to come, it's going to become even more common. And you got to ask, well, I know why, but I don't think these people that are young now, they're not going to figure it out as to why. You got a lot of youngsters walking around now, males,
right,
with what they call quote unquote bitch tits. They look like they have breasts, like a little A cup, B cup breasts already, and they only like in their 20s because lack of
we're gonna
physical.
We're gonna get to that physical stuff. But let's give them some numbers. The numbers says about 1 out of 100 breast cancer diagnoses in the United States are found in men.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's for the Men's Health magazine.
Men's Health, good magazine,
right.
Good magazine.
So a lot of times, guys, like we sit here, we joke about, and like I said, we're gonna come to that. How do you know you have that? Like you said, you got some, like my son. He probably watching. He was a fat kid when he's growing up, so he had the fat muscles around here till he
fat muscles or fat, buddy. How you have fat muscles? That's
around your breasts.
That's just fat.
Well,
no disrespect, but it's just fat.
But I'm saying he had those things.
Yeah, tatas.
And then as he got older, he got taller, it leveled out.
The baby fat
went away.
It dispersed.
So
and the tatas went away.
As for men, how do we recognize this? How do we get to understand and recognize these symptoms? sign.
At first, I was gonna say once you know you around that 40, 50 age, you need to start checking yourself. But I can't even say that because that's gonna go back to women. They kept on telling women, oh, you don't have to worry about breast cancer or checking yourself till you like 40, 45 or 50, and that turned out to be bullshit.
Right.
You got chicks was freaking that nowadays 19, 20, and they like barely out of their teens with full blown breast cancer. So once I would say for males, all jokes aside, and this goes to all you cats that you sit on the couch and play video games all day, and you got tetas, you need to check your tetas. All right, you're not physically active, you got tetas, you need to check your tetas.
But
all right.
There are other symptoms also that can let you know that you have a beginning stage of breast cancer.
Correct.
You got a painless lump or thickening of the breast.
Right.
You got changes in skin covering your breast, such as dimpling, puckering, redness, scaling. You also got changes in your nipples, such as redness.
Collapse the nipples, yeah. Swollen
right.
first, collapse after.
Can you let him finish speaking first?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Also, your nipples going inward. Introvert.
Anyway.
So yeah, those are other symptoms that you can look out for.
Those are signs, not symptoms.
Right.
But the one thing I always wonder about that is transgender. It's like
say again. Speak up.
Huh?
Talking to the mic, DP.
No, I am talking to the mic. It's a real bad storm over here. What I was saying was like transgenders, like when certain transgenders go through a transformation to get breast implants, how not only how effective it is, but how like a rapid effect of will it may cause within their health as well.
Yeah,
you know what? Okay, that's all right.
Well, if you know what, here's the thing. If they haven't done the full Monty, so to speak, and they still have their genitalia, their male genitalia, they're getting hormone shots, which are estrogen based. But their testes are still producing some testosterone. And all of that estrogen that they're being injected with is going to combat the testosterone, and they really have to look out for that because they're introducing all of that testosterone, estrogen into their body. Mm-hmm. Now, on the same token, flip side of that, if they did the full Monty and they got rid of their male genitalia, I don't know, I got to check it, but I think scientifically they're more at risk because they no longer have the tools to produce testosterone, and it's all estrogen. And estrogen in a male is one of the main causes an overproduction of estrogen or an overinfluence of estrogen is one of the things that causes male breast cancer.
Right.
Wow.
Damn, it got quiet. Cricket.
Look.
I know. It's something to think about.
That was a pause moment. And saying a pause moment because...
Why, you want to cut your genitalia off?
No.
Gotta make a joke out of it.
It'd be a whole lot of holes in the house looking for me.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, it's from what you said, because at first I got caught when he brought it to my attention. I got caught, and Dave, I'm glad that you said those things because those injections and things that transvestites had to take. Like I had to really when he said it, I got thrown off.
I'm sorry.
I got thrown off. He's telling me you want to DJ yet? Like we talking too long. We passed the 15 minutes.
I guess so.
Those things is something that we don't talk about. We don't talk about transgender. Ginger.
Not ginger.
Gender.
Come on, sound it out, big guy. Transgender.
I think gender from what's called as a transvestite.
Who?
What? No talking about Gilligan's Island. Oh man, this dude is.
Which one?
Ginger.
Oh, the movie. Oh, Ginger was the movie star, right?
He's killing.
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe.
You said Marilyn Monroe.
Was it a trans?
What? You said Marilyn Monroe was a trans?
Oh man. What?
You
What
and
is
TP.
in that
You
bag?
and TP.
Yo, what is in the bag
What y'all
today?
smoking long distance, man? Yo.
Anyway,
Marilyn
What's
Monroe
in the
is a
bag
transgender.
today?
For real.
No, I didn't say that, B.
I brought him in on that one.
Here, bro. Go ahead, Chris.
Yo, Mark, play some music.
Go ahead.
Nah,
Nah, man. No. We're not letting you off the hook, homeboy. Come on, let's go.
Transgender. That was your last word.
Transgender
people.
Okay.
Has we don't find out certain situations they go through, like you brought up. 'Cause I never thought about that when I researched about the male breast cancer to think about them and what they probably have to deal with too, getting shots, getting you said an estrogen shot.
Estrogen.
Yeah, they get estrogen based shots.
And then the regular bodies producing what men produce in their body. So
testosterone.
That was kind of a bigger word for me. No, testosterones. Rones.
Oh God! All right, come on, Chris. We got.
But that, from what you said, made me think about it. So it was like, wow, how do they do it? Like, because nobody talks about them.
When you know what?
Their choice.
When they young, I don't know because I'm not that, and I'm not getting injections. But I would think, when you're younger, your body's more durable.
Right.
So I think their breaking point is going to be if they start and they say they start in their 20s, they want to be a woman, whatever, and they have a legal age and they start the process. They start getting those hormone therapy. They start getting the hormone therapy. I think well before the time they're 40, their body's going to have that adverse effect.
You know what we're going to do?
We're going to research this and bring it back another week.
This and we're gonna get somebody on the phone or on a Zoom, and we're gonna talk about that, because those are some things that we can't speak on for ourselves. So we're gonna get other people on it. But like Dave said, that a lot of people under 35 think that you not
prone
not to get this type of things, and it's because of something he said is the way you treat your body, the way you treat your body. The way you eat, your eating habits, your exercise habits, and everything else. And we're going to get back to that after we come back from a quick break. Now I want to give him a day. He cut me off.
You can catch me in the cherry red 150. Got the grizzly locked in the stizzy. Pop the glizzy doing 60 down a one wizzy. Trying to pissy. Trying to cruise through the avenue while my peoples are popping bottles up in stools. Rendezvous, fuck that. Spun the UE, lost the hubcappers. Back to the shack. Came back in a what's that? Straight from Paris. Chicken cabbage, baby cabbage, very yellows. Nice. Hot bird, cherry radish, fresh out the dealer. Got the check for the squealers. Wear a vest for the killers. Nothing less cause it's realer in the big apple. Quick to get the shit tackled. Enemies spit at your best friends. Kidnap you, trust no one. Got beef, buzz, yoga, you don't need no one. Talking about that you owe him, I'ma go for Dolo. Scarface without Manolo. One deep, I be solo. Bustin' deep, throwing bottles. It's hard work, baby. I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying alive, baby. And it's so hard. That's my wife. I pay for them titties. Get your own, you heard? Niggas wanna fuck my wife. Niggas wanna take my life. But it's so hard. With the squad, like dogs, catch us at the bar, the strip bars, way over town. That digs on me.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas.
I got 'em.
Get down, girl, gon' head, get down.
I got 'em.
Get down, girl, gon' head, get down.
I got 'em.
Get down, girl, gon' head, get down.
I got 'em.
Get down, girl, gon' head. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Fars girls, you got a flock, I could tell by your charm and your arm, but I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My psychic told me she have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they badass to show biz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got a bin. We all went to den, and then I had to pay. If you fucking with this girl, then you better be paid. You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead.
I just wanna chill and twist the lie. Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, babe.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I get out and peel a nigga cap, you chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap, and we can go do what you like. I know you like that, like that.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm hopping with the D.R.E.
You know who's back up in this motherfucker. So blaze the weed up then. Blaze that shit up, nigga. Yeah, sup, Snoop?
Top dog, light 'em all, nigga, burn this shit up. DPGC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Thug niggas, drug dealers, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for sure. Slip my hoe a 44 when she got in the back door. Bitches looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this motherfucker just to swing in my hair. Bitch, quit talking, quit walk if you're down with the sick. Take a bullet with some dick and take this dope on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if your ass get cracked, bitch, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the X, you'll be relieving your stress.
It's the motherfucking D.R.E. Dr. Dre, motherfucker. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O. Double G. Straight off the fucking streets of CBT. King of the beach, you ride.
Mic check, one to get ready, hun. Piece to the rhythm like two packing guns. And give me some funk that's wild and pounded. And I'll get nasty and then fly over the heavens, doo-doo rounded. Astounded, gives the piece up like Jimmy Snooker. Then have your head bobbing like a Hunts Point hooker. I'm in there like swimwear, oh yeah, they made it. And when I shoot my bows, you think my name was Red Egg. Zungles and Zagazungles. And my favorite dance, Method Man by Wu-Tang. Call me Funkadelic cause I cruise this one nation. When I grabs the mic, I guess the sensation. Flip the script like an angry actor. Shake or poke ya, I'll wet you with my super soaker. Cause when I display my strong flow, I got you in the sleep of life, GJ Strongbow.
Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh.
Pass the piece of steel to the one chatty yo, and let me crush it with a new style. Few pal pieces and bits into hits like this here shit. So calm down, clown. When I come around, I'm not happy, sloppy, walking town with a frown. Get down with the rhythm blunt here, and peep out the sound from here to side ear. If this don't work, things get steep and deep. I'm running in the streets and I'm playing for keeps. For now, I crack heads, but don't mistake me for a white rock. Keep a jail Caesar instead of a nasty tight lock. Tread, get me fed, end up dead cause I'm psycho. Chopping you down is the route that I might go. And that goes for all my enemies and my foes. Pronto.
Nigga, give me yours. All the bitch can do for me is she dick and drop her drawers. Nigga, give me yours. All the bitch can do for me is she dick and drop her drawers.
Every Saturday. 3 to 5 p.m. Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real!
Here's what I want y'all to do for me.
I can't hear him. There we go.
Nope. Anyway.
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 Oh, that's
DJ Rowe.
Yeah.
Oh, we not even gonna announce ourselves. Can you just drop our drops? So we just have it, so I can just hear my drop.
Just wanted to hear your drop.
I just want to hear my drop.
Who's Chris Ali?
Bitch, I'm about. 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 Bitch, I'm about.
Smooth operator. I'm so smooth.
Thank you 1 time, 2 times, credit. Thank you.
Nobody likes getting rapping harder than Ice T. You disagree?
You still working?
Fight it. Don't slip up, but make God. Why not, man? I'm coming for that #1 spot. Rappers swearing they don't come. I'm coming for that #1 spot.
Ain't nobody's hero, but I wanna be heard on your radio. Every day, that's my word.
I'm Puerto Rico. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Woo! Did you miss me?
I didn't even play that part. We ain't miss him today since he ain't come.
Word up. Uh-oh.
What
We're
happened
going for that
to
number
DP?
3 spot
Wait.
now.
It's the S. I'm not gonna say it.
DP got it. Yeah.
DP to SC.
You get him a sex. You get this.
I ain't give him a section of chocolate.
Feeling good. Let me say this now. Here and now, let's get this straight. Boogaloo, baby, I'm in
That's. It hurts me to say it. That's sexually chocolate shit.
He just had to say it, didn't you, Chris?
Fuck it.
You just had to say it anyway.
Listen, we having a great topic talking about breast cancer within our male population, and we talked about earlier. Can males get it? And Dave gave us the information about that. We talked about the signs of breast cancer. We talked about the survival rate that we haven't really touched bases on because it changes. So the survival rate kind of changes in between your stages.
Correct.
So the survival rates of that changes in depending on your stages, depending on your health, depending on everything else. And Dave touched some bits and pieces on that earlier, and we didn't want to talk about that until we get back to those point in this conversation. So we already know that, and this what's been published saying that for males it's got to be over the age of 35 to 40 years
Allegedly.
old. Allegedly. But understand when Dave brought something up talking about the food and everything we eat, a lot of things changes because of that. So understand, so the numbers that we might say at an age is not written in stone. So understand that. But what's written in stone so far says that males between the ages of 60 and 70 years old starts to develop that. So that's what's written in stone for the information that's been given to us. The survival rate is, like we said again, is
depends on detection.
Mm-hmm. And now we talk about the risk factors. The risk factors is a lot of things that goes on. And Dave, you can talk to that about the risk factors.
Yeah, like I said, getting older. In the the older generations is getting older, and any generation is getting older, but the quality of life has deteriorated amongst the generations. Like these last generations, they're not as physically fit as the generations that came before them. They don't eat well compared to the generations that came before them. I mean, there's a resurgence now in natural and organic food. They're doing better, but that's basically for people that have the not the ability, but people that have the actual I don't know how am I trying to say this. People that have the actual not affluent, but people that have the means to get proper type of food, proper organic food, not this GMO stuff or all of the stuff that has all these chemicals in it. All of those chemicals, it can cause over time genetic mutations in your DNA, and all of these things, I personally believe is bringing the age and the risk factor down. Whereas originally they had it like getting older between 60 and 70, you need to start looking out for that. I mean, like I said, I was joking about it when I said tetas, but you got a lot of youngsters running around with tetas now. They looking like, when they take their shirt off, their chest is looking like a 60, 70-year-old man. So, do the math. Put 1 and 1 might equal 2. But family history of cancer. If you've been in a situation where you had to have some sort of radiation treatment that can put you at risk, hormone therapy treatments. Bong! I hit it on the head before we even got to this. I was talking about the transgenders. Drugs containing estrogen, which we use to treat. Oh, also people with prostate cancer, estrogen is used as part of the treatment. So outside of the transgenders, people that suffer from prostate cancer, and if they're getting some sort of estrogen-based therapy or treatment, they have to watch out.
Which is still true, because even like you said, Dave, like you talked about it earlier, your balls.
Yep, your testes, your balls.
Your testes. Like if the swelling of your balls, the swelling of things there is a sign of something.
Correct.
So, and that might be a sign that something else is going on in your body.
Well, yeah.
So your balls got a brain too,
so to speak.
So to speak. That's what I took for the information that you get. But there's a whole lot of conditions, and I want people to research and do what they need to do to figure this out. But at the same token, how can we reduce it? Because you talked about it so eloquently.
You got it or I got it?
You got it.
Eloquently.
Eloquently.
Thank you. The voice.
Two different.
Even the voice is tired.
Eloquent. Two different words, Chris.
Elegantly.
Eloquently, but anyway.
But how do we reduce this?
Yo, you know how they have a curse jar? We need to have like a jar. We had 2 bottles of Henny by the end of the night.
Nope. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Yeah, the voice of...
We have enough to get 2 liters.
How do we reduce all this situation? How do we get there?
First and foremost, awareness.
Okay.
That's the number one thing, awareness. And through awareness, people can try to live better, eat more, eat better, and be aware of what the risk factors are and try to take yourself out of that demographic.
And then another thing, like Dave said, for us, especially for men, like us men, some of us from different areas, different places, don't really go out exercise, our
True.
diet, our weight. Our weight is a big factor to our health, and understand that with men, that your weight is a big factor in your health. And we talking about cancer, I'm talking about in your life. Your weight factor is a big factor in your life, because it can hurt you not taking care of your body.
Yes.
And you know, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'm a big health guru, or not, because I got the fat belly. So
you got a fat belly.
You got a fat belly. We all got a fat belly. But you know, we try to eat right most of the time until we get home. We snack.
Yeah.
We snackers, and exercising. I think we walk a lot. We run. We got bikes. We got Peloton bikes. We got we got stuff that can be healthy for us. But it's one thing I learned from all this is just putting the work in.
Yeah.
It's putting the work in to do what you need to do from that. So
Also,
go ahead.
What was that?
Also, men tend to wait till last minute to go check themselves.
All right. And that, but you know what? And that's another factor because single men wait till last minute. A married man does not, because why? His
wife is nagging the hell out of him.
So that factor, like single men, you gotta need to step up and check yourself out. Do some Home Depot on yourself. Build yourself up. Home Depot, see, that's a man. You gotta catch that one. Home Depot on yourself. Build yourself up.
Chris Euphemisms.
I like that.
The book is available for $5.99 through AmazonBook.com.
Hey, you need another breast?
That was a joke. What is that?
I didn't hear them.
It's almost our time to go. You know, we appreciate this topic. We're gonna stay on a lot of topics throughout the month of October, but our main topic will be cancer. You know, I have people in my family has passed away from cancer. I had my pops. Well, this is breast cancer month, but cancer is cancer. He passed away from throat cancer. So the fact that cancer is a killer, and we gotta beat this killer, you know, and we gotta take care of ourselves. So we're gonna talk about that on our next episode. This is Cancer Awareness Month. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm here with Super Dave, DJ Roll, on the ones and twos on the Zoom. It's Harry and DP. So we're gonna let DJ Roll take us out.
Hold up, before we do that, I do want to extend my prayers to a good friend of mine who I worked at BT with, Miss Ananda Lewis. She just came out and announced that she has been diagnosed with
stage 3 breast cancer.
Wow.
And she
Ananda.
You know, she's always been a trooper. You know, that's my big sister. You know, our alumni all day, BET alumni.
Right.
You know,
Then we need the whole panel, get all on our panel up here and talk about that. We're gonna set that up real soon.
Yeah, prayers going out to her.
Real soon. So our prayers going out to her. But you know what? And DP, I appreciate you stopping me, because Dave, you gotta take us out.
Yeah,
love more, hate less. If no one told you I love you today, at the count of 3, we're gonna tell you we love you. 1, 2, 3.
We love you.
Tune in next Saturday, y'all.
Let's go.
Drinking them juices.
I started cleaning.
He thought the time, He thinking show was over. We still got time left, America. We still here. That's why I was not giving it. I was like, huh?
It was the voice. I actually really started cleaning up in here. I thought we had to leave. So
there's a clock right there, bud.
Man, I was looking at the camera.
Man. Stop drinking all them juices without drinking water. So, DP, would you like to elaborate some more about Alonda?
Sure. Ananda Lewis is a Howard alumni graduate, graduated back in 95, 96. She was the female host for
Team Summit.
Yeah, female host for Teen Summit. She took over Miss Lisa Johnson. I love my big sister. Shout out to her. Who she was discovered to come on to Teen Summit was, our quote frat brother, Mr. Malik Yoba. And she's been with
Pause.
Teen Summit. I know that part. Teen Summit basically with BET for literally, I would say approximately for like a year or two, and then she got hired through MTV to do 12 Angry Viewers up in New York. Then years later, she left MTV and moved back home to her home of residence, her state of California, which she's a Los Angeles-based native there. And she went back to school to get her architect degree at Caltech. And she actually had a show, and her show was doing well. And it was more like a home improvement show. The air because she had to battle, with her stage 3 breast cancer and everything, and so we were trying to figure out like what's been going on, with her. And she finally came up to us and just basically explained the whole situation. But that's my sister.
And she's what fraternity she's with again?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, she's.
Man, that's it.
Yeah, what fraternity, DP?
Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Go mom, go home.
I said her, not you. I know she's.
I thought you said what fraternity are we in?
No.
That's right. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, shame on you because you just say fraternity.
My bad.
Yeah, she's not in a fraternity nor a sorority.
I would hope she wasn't in a fraternity.
Huh?
I would hope she's not in a fraternity.
No, you can't be in a there's some females that can be in fraternities, not like the Divine Nine per se, but
yeah,
like
they want to
honor society fraternities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. News to me.
I gotta get back to work, so I'll see y'all next Saturday.
All right, hero.
Later, Ito.
Yo.
All right. I learn something every day. I try to learn something every day.
But my bad, family. I thought he was out because usually. But now I'll start cleaning up. You got the next show coming in. I thought the next show coming. I give it 10 minutes and then DJ keep going. But anyway.
Leave my brother alone, Dave. Leave him alone.
So Dave.
Yes.
Can you take us out now?
Well, now that it's time to really go. If no one has told you today, let us be the first ones to tell you on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you!
Is get to you, and then I feel just fine.